too. Knows about the grind. Bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. What's up, Nasties? How you doing on this lovely Thursday? Thirsty Thursday, Joaquin. It's EST afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk, of course, presented by Play Alberta. It's Zach Kubish, it's Joaquin Gage, and it's Hernan Salas, and it's all you wonderful people watching us and listening to us. Slam that thumbs up if you're watching. Send us messages. Have a convo on the Nasty Chat. In the River Korean box, 780-218. 99.99. Joaquin, two guys, cast in studio. It looked like you guys were having a good old time.
Yeah, we played a game last 10 minutes. It was pretty cool. I forget what it's called.
Puck Doku.
Puck Doku.
Oh, those are good. Yeah.
You ever played Sudoku?
Yeah.
And actually, as it lined up, Cass was one of the things we could use, and it actually helped our overall score, which is cool.
Because I guess the whole gist of that game is to try to get like players the lowest, right? Yeah. I did a lot of that with the Elks in the mornings.
Oh, did
to
you?
Get the mind going, you know. So,
actual Sudokus?
Sudoku and
and that.
Yeah. I really enjoy it. It's great.
I should do more. I used to.
It's good for the mind, Joaquin.
Yeah, it's gone, dude. I can't.
What's going
on? Mind.
We got a fun show. Hey, Red Light District at 1:40. We had to skip Faces of the Franchise yesterday because the show was just so slammed. And man, Simone Lawrence, I'm still hyped about that interview. He was fantastic. So we'll do Faces of the Franchise. 2:05, Guy Flaming, our good buddy, to talk about the big news in Edmonton as the Oil Kings named Jason Smith head coach. It's a 3-year deal, so we'll get Guy's thoughts on that. Kenny Logan Jr., Edmonton Elks starting safety with Mechie out, a rookie, and he's been pretty impressive when he's been on the field. So we'll chat with him at 2:20. And of course, we want to hear from you. What do you got for us? I was telling Joaquin, I still have these Elks tickets. Now, right in the Pine, you did text in, but you never sent me your email or your first and last name. And until I get that info, I can't send you tickets because they're emailed to you.
He wanted them hand delivered.
Yeah, so please, if you're still interested, ride in the Pine. 780-218-9999, first and last name, and I need your email, and I'll send you the 4 tickets. Because nobody wanted them. And it makes me sad. We're going to get some updates from Elks practice. Of course, it's day 3, and then tomorrow we'll have the good old depth chart. And just some other news, Joaquin, the Blue Jays acquiring 2-time All-Star MVP, Cy Young Award winner, Triple Crown winner, Gold Glover, Shane Bieber from the Guardians in exchange for right-handed pitcher Kai Stevens. Bieber has not played this year. He's currently on a rehab assignment down in Double-A, but this guy's up to speed after Tommy John surgery. If this guy, and by all accounts, he's pitching really well down there. He's feeling really good. They're getting a hell of a player. So good for the Blue Jays. Sounds like they are not done making moves. There's a lot of action in the MLB in terms of trades. So we'll keep you updated on that. Of course, CFL Week 9 kicks off.
He sounds lonely.
Who?
Bieber.
It's good to have Bieber in Toronto again. It's great.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber just dropped an album. Blue Jays get Shane Bieber. It's just
any relation?
No, I don't. Highly unlikely. Stamps taking on the Redblacks. Our boy Dustin Nielson on the call. 5:30. Stamps in a little bit of trouble. No Vernon Adams. They don't have the Moose, Damian Alford or Phil Potts. So it's going to be an interesting game for sure. But let's get to the news of the day. Joaquin, the Edmonton Oil Kings, excited. They seemed over the moon happy with the hiring of Jason Smith as a 6th head coach in franchise history. Initial thoughts? I mean, a guy that has pedigree. He was a good player, has coached. But what do you make of this move?
I like it. You know, when you see guys that you worked with in the past have some success, you're happy for them. And his nicknames, I keep wanting to say his nickname Gager because that's I don't think I knew his name was Jason.
Yeah.
But no, it's he's a great guy, and I think the fact, and I said this on Two Guys, I think what's important, especially and not in all cases, but I think it's just an extra feather in the cap as a young player, knowing that your head coach had a lot of success at the NHL level.
Yeah.
And they don't have to look any further. Have you ever been in that hallway down in Rogers by the Oilers dressing room and the Oil Kings dressing room?
I've been probably more by the Old Kings because at 1260 I used to be on location with the broadcast team, and I'd go down there.
So the Oilers dressing room was just a little bit further down.
Yeah,
right.
But I wouldn't get access, so I couldn't go there. I could only go up to the Old Kings.
Really?
Yeah.
You can just walk there. But just all the pictures. I don't know if all the pictures of past Oiler teams were up at that point, but Jason Smith's in tons of them. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So right then, as a young player, you see your head coach played in the NHL for a long period of time. And on the other side of things, I think it's a cool move by getting someone who was. It'd be neat to go back and see how people actually acted towards Jason Smith, because by all accounts, everyone loved him.
Yeah,
because he was the perfect combination of aggressiveness, like willing to do anything, fighting. Oh. You know, you'd be hard pressed to find people that didn't like Jason Smith when he played here. You know.
He was, like, I was telling the young guys, because I don't know if they got a chance to see him, but I said, hello, like, stay-at-home defenseman.
Oh, yeah.
And I always joke, because I joked with my cousins, like, we loved Gager, especially that 1 year with Pronger. That pairing was outstanding.
It was crazy.
But the problem with good old Gager, he wasn't the best passer. And he had a huge stick.
It was a piece of lumber. But that's the thing, he was skilled in junior. He was a skilled guy. Kind of, yeah. It was, and even Mac T talks about it. Like when he finally found that, he said Gager was kind of struggling a little bit, but he found it was just that perfect match. We talk about matches as defensemen, right? And not that Pronger was always up in the play or anything like that, but it was just a stabilizing factor for Gager to get his feet back under him, and they were just an awesome duo. Like so hard to play against. Oh. The Cobra Kai, we call it the Cobra Kai, where he choke slam guys. It was hilarious.
And then you came back with Spacek and Stales. Like, look at that top four, Joaquin. That was just outstanding. So, I mean, Jason Smith, not new to coaching, of course. He's been with the Philadelphia Flyers affiliate team, right? And he also coached in the Dub with the Kelowna Rockets for 3 seasons from 2016 to 2019. He's a guy that brings a ton of experience. Sounds like he's a good culture guy. I know Kurt Hill used that word a lot today. He's going to hold everybody accountable. And I like it. You know, it's a former Oiler coaching the junior team in Edmonton. And like you said, people are going to be like the players, young guys, hey, this guy's on the wall here. This guy was the captain. This guy was the captain of the team that went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2006, and we're one win away from it. So good for Gator. You know why they call him Gator?
I think it was because he liked the Florida Gators, when I really think about it.
Okay. Not because he
ate alligator?
Not because he's into alligators?
He was as tough as alligator skin. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. A question to ask him.
Well, let's get Reed's joining Reed. So I'll tell Reed.
What do you think it is, Nasties? Let us know. What do you think? Why do you think we called him Gator? I think it's because he had an old, like everyone's got their old underwear, an old hat. I think it was a Florida Gators hat that he wore, and so they called him Gator. Oh, and he sat in the penthouse of the dressing room where it was, I believe it was like Doug Waite, Bill Guerin, Rem Murray, Gator, Greersy. Who else was over there? Those were like that was all the veterans stood over there and just ripped everyone from their high perch.
So Caster says Jason Smith was a Florida Gators fan, but that big? Old Gil says Gator skin boots. Oh, maybe.
No, I don't know.
Like Crocodile Dundee. Remember the first one when he...
It's not a knife. Oh, that's a knife.
No, that's not crocodile. What am I? Romancing the Stone. Michael Douglas jumps in the water to go after the alligator or the crocodile, whatever, and then he shows up with the boat and he has the alligator.
Oh,
boots,
does he?
crocodile boots or whatever.
I can't remember if
you
he
don't
did
remember that.
I do remember Crocodile Dundee coming in and stabbing that big, huge croc, though.
Those movies are actually pretty funny.
They're great movies.
Yeah,
the first Crocodile Dundee.
It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Makes you want to go have a Foster's.
There's one scene that I'll tell you in the break, which is pretty funny. It's kind of not appropriate for air, so we will leave it at that. So that's a big news here in Edmonton. Good for Jason Smith. We had heard it's going to be a big name, and doesn't get any better than Gager. Jason Smith joining the Oil Kings, so we'll see. And it's a pretty good team, Joaquin. They went to the playoffs last year. I kind of jinxed it at 2-0, and then they lost 4 straight to the Raiders, I think. So this team is on the up and up.
Story? I don't think it's that bad. So I was at the MACT Invitational, right?
Okay.
The coaching. And so some of the other coaches are there. And Kelly Buckberger was one of the coaches. And I don't know, we were sitting around and talking, and somehow, I don't know why it came up, or we were talking about coaching, and now Bucky's out at Silent Ice coaching the U17s, I believe. And then someone was talking about the Oil Kings, and I had mentioned, I go, oh yeah, I believe that they are announcing their head coach on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing. And then Kelly Buckberger goes, well, I guess it's not me then. And I didn't know what he had applied for. So I felt really bad that maybe I don't know. I don't think he thought he was getting the job, but I was the final nail of the coffin. So maybe that's why he was so mean to me all weekend.
Jason Smith played with the Devils, Toronto. I think the Oilers claimed him on waivers. If I'm not, no,
trade from Toronto,
but it wasn't for a lot.
No, it was
for a 4th round pick
and a second in another year.
Yeah,
we went over it.
Yeah,
it's one of the best trades in Oilers history.
Then he went to Philly for with Joffrey Lupul for Jeff Sanderson and Yoni Pitkin. Remember Yoni Pitkinen?
Not really.
He was a smooth skater, but I think both guys only played 1 year here for the Edmonton Oilers. I remember young Hernan really liking that trade. Because Gator at that time was a little older.
He was,
Yeah.
He was turning into a pair of boots.
Yeah, so Gator's highest goal totals was 7 with Edmonton. And in terms of points, 20 points also with Edmonton. So the true definition of a stay-at-home defenseman. And this guy, what's that line that some of the announcers use, the pain threshold of a cadaver?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This guy was...
You should have, I was telling this on Two Guys, you should have seen him. I went in there after practice, and his body, he looked like... His body looked like old rope. It was all striated. Like he was absolutely shredded, but it was just because he played so much, and he was just like beat up. And I think he had a black eye and missing teeth and bruises all over, and just, didn't care.
I do have an update. Right in the Pine has sent me his info, but he said he only needs 2 tickets. I'm going to make this super simple because I've been trying to give these away for 2 days now. There's 2 more tickets.
It's going to be so nice.
Yes. Tailgate's going to be awesome. You're going to see the best offense in the league here in Edmonton going up against the Elks, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of good playmakers on both sides of the ball. So, all you got to do is text in, go Elks. First one to text in, go Elks. But you got to go to the game. Okay? Go Elks. First and last name and email, and you'll get the other 2 tickets. That's it. Done with it. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m.
I don't know if you've announced this, or it says today.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Sabres have signed Devin Levi to a 2-year, $1.63 million deal.
The Beast. That's what they call him in Buffalo.
Devin Levi, they call him the Beast?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
East in the AHL, maybe.
He was great at the World Juniors here. I thought he was fantastic.
He's an interesting player on a very bad team. I wonder if he gets more of an opportunity this year.
Well, they got Pekka Luukkonen. Obviously,
they're number one.
Alex Lyon signed for the next 2 years. So maybe, I mean, it's just what is it? Sorry, I'm just looking it up. Yeah, it's like 8-12 for the next 2 years. So very tradable contract for anyone. Goalies are struggling. I'm surprised he hasn't broken in a little bit more, but
you know what's weird, Gage? A lot of the goalies that played for the World Juniors have struggled. Like I remember Pogge. Was it Pogge? Pogge. Steve Mason. Like a lot of guys haven't been able to turn that into
the same goes for players too. A lot of the players that dominate don't really have great NHL careers too, right? Like you'd think that they're for sure shots. Just goes to show you
how hard it is.
Well, how hard it is, how much better guys get still. But I mean, even you look at Connor McDavid, he wasn't really so dominant at the World Junior level. There were better guys on the team, I think, when Connor played.
Yeah.
He was young. I realize that. But who's a guy? Well, played with Ralph Intranuvo. He was awesome at the World Juniors, right?
Yeah, that's a good There's a lot of players. Like if we went through every roster, I remember the Smitty year. There were some really good players, but it didn't translate.
Yeah.
Remember Allison? Is it Jamie or Jason?
Jamie Allison.
He had a decent career, but he was
with
like
Boston too and Washington, I think.
Top notch guy.
Yeah.
When it came to the World Juniors, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's a good question, though. Which World Juniors player that excelled at that level kind of has, maybe had to change his game in the NHL hockey?
Well, yeah.
Like many have.
And sometimes you go to a team that you just don't fit in yet, too, right?
Yeah.
As one of those young, I think if I was a young, skilled player, my primary kind of niche was putting points up on the board, you kind of want to go to a bottom team, right? So you get those opportunities. The last thing you want to do as a young guy, a skilled guy, is come to a team like the Oilers. In a sense, because you're not getting any power play time. You're looking at mostly 5-on-5. And not that that's bad or anything, but
it's true though. I think for a lot of these guys is where you land. It's like if you're on a bottom team, you're going to get a lot more opportunity. You're joining a Stanley Cup contender, you're probably not.
I played with this guy. His name was Sebastian Charpentier. He was another goalie.
Okay.
And in Washington's, and he was, I don't know why, or maybe was it him? No, it was a different guy. I forget his name. Anyways, he was with New Jersey at the time. He was a good young goalie, French guy.
Yeah.
But Marty Brodeur was there.
Yeah.
And he was like, I go, how you doing? He goes, it doesn't matter what I do here.
Yeah.
I
can be
I could get a shutout for the next 20 games.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting a sniff up top. I need to move on to a different organization. And he was young too. And I was just like, yeah, you're kind of screwed.
You're kind of cooked. So Jason Allison had a 95-point season with the Bruins. I think I'm thinking of a different Allison here. But
yeah, I know. It's
not Jason.
Who was the guy in Washington? Is there an Allison that played for Washington?
Same one.
It's the same one?
Yeah, but he barely played there. He only had over 30 games, and then he got, I'm sorry, his last season he played 53, only 22 points. So it seemed like he hit his stride in Boston. And he finished with the Leafs with 60 points, 05, 06. So very, very interesting for sure, seeing all these guys. And we're talking about this because Devin Levi signed an extension with the Buffalo Sabres, but Gager just mentioned they're two goalies. Is he going to get a shot, right?
You're obviously they're going to go with Pekka Luukkonen, right? The only Alex Lyon, 32, makes 1.5. I guess he could be trade bait a little bit if you're looking to get the younger guy in there. But I think in most cases you want your you want your goalies playing, right? And if you think Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is probably going to play the majority of the games, I'm assuming, with Alex Lyon sprinkled in there, barring any injuries, and then you look down to Rochester, who I believe is still their minor league team, and you got kind of a logjam with 3 goalies there.
Rip City Step says Lazar carried McDavid at the World Juniors. About to do it again. I don't know about that.
Maybe. You never know.
You know who was really good in the World Junior? Remember Todd Harvey?
Ooh, Todd Harvey.
But he was a good NHLer.
He's a pest.
Yeah. He was. He played for the Oilers.
Yeah.
Wow. Blast from the past for sure. All right, coming up, Red Light District, Guy Flaming, Kenny Logan from the Edmonton Elks. We got to get faces of the franchises and inside the numbers next as well. A lot of people sending in Go Elks. I'll pick someone and send you the tickets. Thank you so much for that. So we gave them away, Joaquin. Finally. It only took 2.5 days.
Kenny Logan Jr.?
So he started his first
Does
game.
he sing Highway to the Danger Zone?
Oh, man. You got to bring him into that song. He started his first game last week against Saskatchewan. Obviously, he came in during the BC game because Matt Shea got hurt, and he led the team in tackles 10. I think he's looking really good. I think this is a guy that's going to be hard to take off the field, and I'm intrigued to talk to him. Played his university ball at Kansas. We'll get his thoughts on that and what he thinks of Edmonton, right? We love hearing from these American guys in their first year up here in good old Canada. All right. Play Alberta is the presenting sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. We're back after the break here on EST Afternoon. Slam that thumbs up for us. And here's our guy, Coob, with your sports update.
Former Oilers captain Jason Smith has been named as the next head coach of the Oil Kings. Smith has experience coaching in the NHL, WHL, and AHL, most recently behind the bench as an assistant for the Phantoms, Philadelphia's AHL affiliate, last season. Out east, CFL Week 9 action kicks off. Ottawa playing host to Calgary. Redblacks 1-6 on the season. Stamps are second in the West at 5-2. Kickoff goes at 5:30, having PJ Walker get the start for the Stamps. Dru Brown for Ottawa. And baseball, there's 3 games in the majors. Rays trailing the Yankees 7-4 in the bottom of the 5th. However, they are in a rain delay afterwards. The Braves and Reds throw down. The Rangers take on the Mariners. And tomorrow, it's Toronto and Kansas City opening their series. For the Riverhawks, they look to sweep the Night Owls at home, fresh off a 7-0 win last night. Tune into the action on any of EST's audio streams. First pitch for that one goes just after 7. This sports update is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Catch some EE football action this season with tickets starting at just $20. Their next home game this Saturday, August 2nd at 1 o'clock against the Ticats. Get your tickets now at goelks.com. The show rolls on once we get back from break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Show with Lieutenant Eric.
EST legal analyst Eric Macramella.
Dreisaitl's deal was 93%, I think, at road signing bonuses. Now, up to 35% of a player's salary that wasn't otherwise exposed to Canadian taxes is now exposed to Canadian taxes. That by itself doesn't kill Canadian teams, but it's part of the ongoing narrative that it's difficult to compete with U.S. teams, particularly those in tax-free states.
The Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric, presented by Southport Chevrolet. Weekday mornings 6 to 9, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Tonight on Will It Store. 1 man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
The Canadian Brewhouse is turning up the flavor this summer with our new summer feature menu. Try our jerk chicken skewers, Cajun shrimp tostadas, and street corn salsa. Bold bites made for patio season. Get them while it's hot. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Hey, we're back here on EST Afternoons, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios here on the west side of the city. Collingwood Rob says Gager was due to his hands and feet resembling a gator. Wonder if that's true.
Does that mean he should have used more moisturizer? Like, what does that mean?
I think it was Florida. I can't remember. I can't really remember, man.
Oh, Reed's got the tough questions coming. Doc Dad says, any Stingers tickets being given away? I'm cheap. At least you're honest, buddy. There will be on Reed's show tomorrow. So make sure to keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Of course, Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne from 3 to 6. They got tickets for to give away tomorrow for Stingers. And I like it. I like the honesty there, Doc Dad. I truly, truly do. So the big news, Oil Kings name Jason Smith, new head coach. Elks day 3 of practice. We'll wait for the injury report, who's in, who's out. Today's status day, so we'll know that. And then tomorrow around 11-ish, I assume we'll have a depth chart. Doesn't look good for Nick Anderson right now. It's a growing problem. He hasn't practiced all week, but Joel DeBlanco looking like he's going to get his first CFL start after being the first overall pick in the 2023 CFL draft. So excited for that. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, we read off all the stats for Hamilton. The Elks are really going to have to bring it to win this one. And we roll on. We'll give you updates. Of course, Ottawa, Calgary tonight. Dusty on the call, 5:30 on good old TSN. You want to get to Faces of the Franchise since we have a loaded second hour here, Joaquin?
Yeah, we didn't do it yesterday, right?
No, we were just too busy. Too busy. Okay, here we go. You can see the random choice generator. I've taken the teams we've done already. And here we go.
Did we finish yesterday's?
Oh, no, that can't be. I got to take this one out.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, we went Rick Nash, Bobrovsky, Werenski, and Boone Jenner.
Right.
That was the last one we did. We got to do this again because I forgot to take out one team. And here we go. Faces of the Franchise. Ooh, this one's going to be spicy. The Washington Capitals.
Oh.
I can name one guy right off the top, right? Rod Langway.
Oh yeah, I guess that's who I was thinking of too. So
Jason Chimera.
Hey,
we're talking
friend of the show, Oli the goalie.
He might be. He's at the gift shop.
Okay, so obviously the grade 8.
Yeah.
Interesting because they've had some really good players, some great players. I think of Peter Bondra. I think of
Adam Oates,
John Carlson.
What was his name? The aeronautical engineer, Joey Juno.
Good pull. Joey Juno.
Oh, there was another.
Is Juno more a Bruin or a Capital? Let's look.
I think he's a Capital.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a D-man too. Looked like a brick. He was there for a long time.
Kevin Hatcher?
I don't know. Dale Hunter,
who knocked out Pierre Turgeon after scoring a goal.
That was amazing. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There was like 7 Mississippis after the goal, and he just crushed them.
Lonnie has a good one. What about Mike Gartner?
Oh, man.
Braden Holtby?
Oh, he won a cup.
Yeah.
Ole the goalie, friend of the show.
It's weird that maybe because I like Ole. I'm sure I would like.
Well, let's look at the goaltenders real quick here. I just want to see something.
Jim Carrey.
Don Beaupre. Okay, so Olaf Kolzig leads with games played 711. The second most is Braden Holtby at 468.
Yeah, but Holtby had that cup. There's a great moment that I don't think anyone caught. I think it was in game. They won in Vegas, right? And I think it was in the third period. The Caps were up a goal, and they pulled in on Holtby, and he had the water bottle, and he was taking a drink, and you could read his lips. I must have rewound it about 20 times, and he was just muttering to himself.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see what he says. I kept watching. He says, "This is my time. This is my time."
I love it.
It was awesome. So cool.
The defenseman you were thinking of, Sergei Gonchar.
Sergey, do you know where you're? No, it was another guy. It wasn't a skilled guy.
I don't know who.
How about
speak of.
Evgeny Kuznetsov?
No, the Birdman.
The Birdman, yeah.
I did like the Birdman. I mean, you could make a case for Nicholas Backstrom too, right? But
okay, I'll give you Backstrom. He's second. He's the only. There's two players over 1,000 points for the Capitals in their history. It's Ovechkin and Backstrom. They both won cups. Backstrom leads the team in all-time assists. I think we have to put Backstrom in. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Well, what's the percentage of goals that he assisted on?
It's probably a lot, man.
Yeah.
And a great commercial they did together. Remember? A couple of years ago?
Oh,
They're
with his
hanging
wife. That's great.
Okay. So Ovechkin, Backstrom are easy. Now it gets tough. I truly don't know where to go. I think Bondra has to be on there. You think Washington Capitals, outside of Ovechkin, for me, you think Peter Bondra flying down with that number 12.
Yeah. Okay. We got Bondra.
How about Mike Green?
Ooh.
He had 30 goals.
One of the last guys defenseman to do that, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Bill Ranford played there too?
He did. That's Tikkanen. Well, they went to a final with that group, Joaquin.
I know.
I think that's fair.
I just think you have to put Ole Kolzig on there.
Ole the goalie.
Zilla, as they used to call him.
Yeah, and Bondra was a hard candidate with Washington, Max Bezuzu says. Like, Bondra was outstanding player.
Bondra was awesome.
Okay, Max Bezuzu brings up a good point. John Carlson is 5th in points, 3rd in games. Right? Okay, so we're in a pickle. We got Bondra, we got Carlson, we got Ole the goalie. And Braden Holtby.
Do you have Ovechkin on there?
No, those are the guys remaining.
Oh.
We have Ovechkin,
Backstrom.
Like, I think Bondra has to be there.
Bondra. I think you can put Bondra in there.
So it's between Carlson, Ole the goalie, and Holtby.
And Sergei Berezan.
Rod Langway.
Ooh, yeah. How
about Brooks Lake?
I liked him as a player too.
Kelly Johansson? Was that the defenseman you're thinking of?
No. He's
he had a sweet lid,
trying
too.
to find
Brendan Witt from B-Dog.
I liked Brendan Witt.
Yeah,
man.
he's a good player, man. Hard nose.
Dino Ciccarelli. Enrico
Ciccone. Everybody's saying Ally Afraidy in the inbox. Collingwood Raw, Big Dave, Pat. No love for Capitals, Yager? No.
Pierre-Luc Dubois? No.
Oh.
God, they had some great players.
Duck Dad says Kolzig, 711 games played, 17 assists, and 107 penalty minutes. That's pretty damn impressive.
I tell you, you wouldn't want to mess with the guy.
Oh boy, this one's tough. So we have Ovi, Backstrom, and Bondra right now for the faces of the franchise for the Washington Capitals. We need one more. Ally Afraidy's getting a lot of votes.
I hate to say it, but I think you got to go Rod Langway. How many times was he an All-Star? Didn't he win a Norris too?
Rod Langway, eh? Let's take a look. What a beauty. He didn't wear a lid either, right?
No.
So he started with Montreal. He won a cup there. Spent most of his years with the Caps. He won 2 Norris trophies in back-to-back years with the Capitals.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer. It's Rod Langway, man.
So you want to put Langway ahead of Hopi, Ole the goalie, and John Carlson.
Yes. I'm sorry. We only got 4 spots.
Did Carlson ever win an award? John
Cup.
Carlson? No, but besides the cup, no.
Don't think so.
Ooh, this one's tough.
That is tough.
Because no one has said Langway. Oh, Guy Flamey just did.
Yeah.
Dennis Marook, Rod Langway, Joey Juneau. You one more Guy.
Who was that
Ovechkin.
telling that story of Larry Murphy? Because I think Larry Murphy got traded from Washington to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And they're saying something like Washington was looking for a defenseman later, and they were speaking of, we need a D-man that can move the puck. Oh, like Larry Murphy. They basically just gave rid of him.
They just get rid of him. How many teams do that though? There's a lot of teams that do that. A lot of teams. Hey,
gosh, you look at, because I'm looking at this site and they show the awards. And they show, they have Hall of Famer, blah, blah, blah. Then you see Ovi's and it's just all his stuff.
Ovi's unreal.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Does Ovi retire after this year?
I think so. I think he tries to hit that mark.
What mark?
Of, what is it? For goals.
What do you mean?
No, I know he's got the record, obviously, but I think he just wants to get to, hold on, I just got to see his.
1,000? Not going to get 1,000 goals. You need to play 2 more years.
He needs 103 goals.
For 1,000.
For 1,000.
Yeah, he's not.
Why can't he play 2 more?
The thing is, the young talent that the Capitals have coming in, they're going to be getting progressively better, I think, over the next few years. So that Strome's only 28. That Protas is 24.
Protas is a hell of a. Who's the first one you said? McMichael?
Yeah,
he's good.
He's good, man. There's some, McMichael, Connor McMichael. That Nick Dowd's a good player. I don't mind. Protas, Strome. Dubois found something again. He's only 27 too. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Right? Carlson, Chikrin, Sandin. From what it looks like, Logan Thompson is the real deal.
Yeah, and they got a good backup as well in what's his name? Catch is right.
They're both right.
Yeah,
Charlie
that's
Lindgren.
right. Charlie Lindgren. All right. I think we've settled on our team. This has been one of the easier ones. A lot of good candidates. I mean, John Carlson being 3rd in games, 5th in points.
It's almost like you need a bigger mountain for those guys.
Yeah. Well, wait till we get to Montreal. Oof, we might have to do 3 teams for those guys. Go decade by decade.
Well, we'll have the gift shop.
Yes. So Washington Capitals, faces of the franchise, Alexander the Great, Nick Backstrom, who was his ride and die there for many, many years. Bondra, who was just a phenomenal player. Phenomenal. And Rod Langway. Reed Wilkins gives us his list. He goes Ovechkin, Langway, Gartner, Kolzig.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Gardner had, 50 goals? How many times?
He's a good player, man. Speed demon, man.
He's kind of like, he could score a little bit better than Chimera, but just the longevity because of his skating. Didn't he have the fastest skater record for
a long time?
Long time, right?
Yeah. So, and this is why it's great, because everybody's going to view players differently and who should be on there. City Step, that was not easier.
Ryan Leonard is going to be Washington's best player. Really?
Because the only one I would switch out if we did, would be Bondra for Kolzig. But every time I think of Bondra, it's Washington Cap. Well, same with Kolzig. I mean, that's a tough one.
There's a Joaquin LeMay coming into the Capitals system. He's a non-roster player, 4th round pick, 2021.
Yeah.
Beck. Has there been another person with my name in the NHL? I don't like this. He spells it different, though. It's an M on the end instead of an N.
I heard Josh Clausen yesterday on the Reed Wilkins show talking about live golf. Yeah. And how Joaquin Niemann, the Chilean, has won like 5.
He doesn't know how he doesn't translate to. I mean, he's been good on the PGA Tour too, hasn't he?
I'm just happy he's Chilean, man. Chileans are taking over. Joaquin Niemann. Joaco is his nickname.
Joaco.
That's what in Spanish, when your name is Joaquin, it's Joaco for nickname. So, are you okay with us calling you Joaco from now on? No? Okay. Hey, portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brewhouse. Make your birthday legendary at the Canadian Brewhouse. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with their app. Book your party now, the Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house. Keep sending them in. Your faces of the franchise for the Washington Capitals. A lot of different players on different lists, and that's what makes this great. Coming up next, your favorite segment of the week. It's the Red Light District with our guy Joaquin Gage. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons. Guy Flaming still to come. Kenny Logan Jr. from the Edmonton Elks in hour 2 as well. Keep slamming that thumbs up. If you're watching us, we thank you. And if you're listening, iHeart, TuneIn, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, just slide on over and slam that thumbs up. Here's our guy Coop, Sports Update.
The Gator, Jason Smith, former Oilers captain, is now the head coach of the Oil Kings. He played over 1,000 games coaching in both the AHL, WHL, and NHL, most recently being an assistant for the Flyers' AHL affiliate, the Phantoms, last season. From Ottawa, the Redblacks and Stamps go head-to-head to start Week 9 action. PJ Walker gets his first CFL start as Vernon Adams Jr. is out for the Stamps. Ottawa giving Dru Brown the start for 5:30 kickoff. MLB action, there's 3 games. Yankees up 7-4 over the Rays. Bottom of the 5th, that game's been delayed due to rain. Elsewhere, Atlanta and Cincinnati go at it before the Rangers and Mariners duke it out. Tomorrow, the Jays and Royals go head-to-head. Meanwhile, at home, the Riverhawks take on the Night Owls. Edmonton winning 7-0 yesterday. They look for the sweep tonight. Catch the game on any of the ST's audio streams as we join midway through the contest at 8 o'clock after the Turf District. And WNBA action, 1 game. Golden State visits Washington for 5:30 tip-off. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. EST Afternoons returns on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Jed Roberts this week was on with Reed and Jay. He said he felt Cody was holding on the ball a little too long. The other thing is the O-line been bad all year, and Trey has masked it to a degree.
Well, because he can run.
That's the one question I want to see this weekend.
He can run and scramble, and Strider's not that running, scrambling guy. And if they think he's holding on to the ball too long, then they got to run quicker patterns.
100%.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
Joaquin.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin. 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 Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Hit us up on the nasty chat. Slam that thumbs up. Text us 780-218-9999. As right now it's time to get to your favorite segment here on EST Afternoons. It's the Red Light District with Joaquin Gage. Take it away.
All right, buddy. So let's hope everyone stays tuned in. We're going into some numbers here.
Oh.
But so what I did, because when I think one of the big topics, this was more at the end of the NHL season, is do players have a big advantage by playing in the state of Florida or no state tax state in the U.S. compared to, and I just used Alberta for comparison. So do they? Do you think they do?
Have an advantage?
Yeah.
Look, there is, but I don't think it's to make be all of why the Florida Panthers are who they are. I think, yeah, of course it's an advantage, but I think them being a good team, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A great team.
Yeah.
So I think it's small.
Okay.
Is that fair?
So here, I'll break it down for you, right? And for this scenario, I just used a player, and he's making $5 million. Okay, $5 million US.
Okay.
We'll keep it in US dollars. I'll show you what the difference is too. But I don't want of course you can get really into the weeds with this, but hopefully everyone can digest this as simple as possible because there are a lot of numbers in here. So I don't have any endorsement income, no escrow, agent fees, bonuses, all this is just a straight $5 million USD with the current 2025 tax rates. Okay. So let's look at Florida. So obviously there's no state tax, just federal tax.
Mm-hmm.
So it is within the tax system. So the highest rate that a player pays tax on at a certain threshold is 37%, right? In the state of Florida. Okay, so that's the highest marginal tax rate is what it's called. It's the highest rate of tax. Of course, there's Social Security that you pay into depending on current levels of income. Medicare, so over the 200,000 threshold of income coming in, you pay 2.35% on income above that. So when you break it all down on $5 million player, federal income tax, 1.6 and change. There's Social Security, a little over 10 grand. Medicare, 132,000. So the total tax paid by a player in the state of Florida is 1.8 million and change on the 5 million. And I know that people are going to say, "Oh, but he can do this, he can do this." We're going to keep this simple here, all right? So the net income of a player playing in Florida is taking home 3.1 and change. Okay, on that 5 million. Now let's look at Alberta. A little bit different because we have federal tax and provincial tax. That's the same as the state tax, right? So here in Alberta, the highest marginal federal tax rate is 33% on income over that $246,000 threshold. Provincial tax rate here, 15%. And of course, there's EI and CPP that you paid into. So adjusting, so 5 million US becomes 6.75 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're just keeping it in US, and I'll show you the conversion a little bit, but federal income tax, 1.5 million that a player playing in Alberta is paying. The tax in Alberta in US dollars is 700,000. And of course there's CPP and EI. So what is that when you convert it into the amount Canadian? The total tax payable to a player playing in Alberta making $5 million is about $2.3 million is what they're paying. Net income, 2.7. All right. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference. So what are all these numbers, man? I know it's a lot. Stick with me here. But finally, when you look at the whole thing, the net income for a person in Florida is almost 3.2 million on that 5 million that they're taking home, compared to a player playing in Alberta that's taking home 2.7 million. Right. So player in Florida takes home $494,000 more dollars than a player playing in Alberta. But then you have to look at certain types of lifestyle, all those other things. But so, yeah, essentially on a $5 million player, guy in Florida is taking home $500,000 more. That's what it boils down to.
Okay, so is that enough if the Florida Panthers were bad?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's what I mean. Like, people are so fixated on this tax and the event. No one was going to Florida when they were bad, Joaquin.
No.
They're going there because they have a great GM, good ownership. They got a great coach, and they have the best team in the league for the last. Well, I know 3 years ago they lost in the final, but they're up here, man.
They've been. How long has the Florida Panthers been a good team? 7, 8 years.
They've been, because even when Hubert and Barkov were there, they were good.
They were good.
They just couldn't get past.
They won
that.
the President's Trophy, or they were dominating that division. So, is that worth that extra $500?
That's what I mean. Like at one point in their, Joaquin, they're gonna miss the playoffs and they're gonna be bad. And I want to see then how many guys are like, well, they're signing there because of the tax. And
yeah.
Some guys might, maybe an older guy who's won and doesn't really care and wants to be left alone.
Yeah, there's distinct advantages, but there's also, like, you talk about what type of endorsement deals are available to you in Miami compared to playing in here in Edmonton.
Yeah,
being a good player, just are subtle things. There's other things that you can do.
So the Florida Panthers have been in the playoffs since 2019-20 consecutively. Before that, they didn't qualify for 3 years for the playoffs.
Yeah. But I kind of wanted to break it down and see, because it's not, I think people hear there's no tax and they go, oh my gosh, they're not paying anything. They're still paying a boatload in tax, right?
Yes.
It's not a big a margin. And I just kind of used an average player there. I didn't, when you get up to the superstars, yeah, they're paying a lot too, and maybe a little bit more. It makes sense for them. But for the average guy, is that worth it to you? Because, I mean, to me, $3 million $2.7 million taken home. That's a lot of cake.
What's the difference again?
About $500,000.
Okay.
For a $5 million player.
Yeah.
But look, this is just really, there's things that they can do to lower their tax and things, but I'm just using the straight numbers. Okay. So the opportunities to defer and things, I didn't use any of that stuff because no one wants to hear that crap.
But listen, because our boss, Dusty, he's big on that players go there because of this state. And there's a lot of people that believe in that.
Hey, but if it's coming down to it, right? Like, and you're going, okay, well, what is the difference? If someone sees 494,000 more, they might go, it is an advantage. And the new CBA has a clause in it that's coming out that, and I should have Cass should have stayed here because we were actually having a conversation about it. And it was on the morning show with Mac Ramella. That's where I first learned about it, that signing bonuses are going to have there's a 60% cap on signing bonuses.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect, because in Canada, at least, when you sign, CRA looks at signing a contract for work. They tax that differently than on your overall salary. So that's going to affect a little bit too, because it allows guys like Leon, guys like Connor to defer a lot, like to pay that that amount from their signing bonus, it gets taxed at a lot lower percentage than taking it as full income.
And that's why, because everybody's bringing up Aaron Ekblad and Sam Bennett, and they're like, well, you don't think they stayed because Aaron Ekblad's made $71 million up until this new contract, Joaquin.
Yeah.
He's not staying in Florida because of the tax break. He's staying in Florida because it's his best chance to win at his age. And why would he leave the only place he's known in hockey? Second, Sam Bennett is different. Sam Bennett in Calgary was a third-line player, at times a second-line player. He goes to Florida and he becomes this. Now he's on the national team for Canada. Seriously, scoring big goals. And they're like, well, why wouldn't he go to Toronto? But why would you leave the best team in the league? And you get a little bit of a break on the tax. Like, for me, and I could be wrong, those guys stay because of the team.
Yeah, but I also see the lure of going to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs too.
Sure.
I would have loved a chance to play for the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
Right? It would have meant something to me. A lot of those guys are from the greater Toronto area, right? So there is a little bit of a lure to go home and play, and you don't make the NHL unless you're a little bit arrogant too.
Yeah.
You go to a team, you think you're nothing but Stanley Cups now. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm the difference maker. You have to look at yourself that way. So come on. You win a cup in Toronto?
Oh.
You got to be kidding me.
But you're not wrong. But Bennett looks at it and goes, we can probably win 2 more if I stay here.
I mean, the thing is, Sam Bennett will walk around the streets of Miami. No one will know who he is.
Exactly.
He goes to Toronto. He still plays in Florida. Everyone knows who he is.
And that matters to players.
Yeah.
Like players that are older, they want to be private and all that. So listen, I think it's a good debate. I think there is an advantage for certain, again, I don't think Ekblad stayed because he gets a tax break.
I think it's a portion of it, but it's not the whole picture.
No.
When you really look at it and the amount that they're saving, that can't be the only reason why a player chooses to play in Florida or Dallas or wherever else with no state tax rather than Alberta. And looking at it, Alberta has for at least NHL wise, we have the best tax rates available of all the other provinces. So a Winnipeg Jet player, maybe I'll do that next time. They pay way more in tax than here in Alberta.
Pat says $5 million US becoming like 6.9 Canadian is huge for Canadian teams, though.
Yeah, I realized that. I just showed you what it was. Just don't get too far.
No, that was a good. You know what? I didn't expect that discussion, but it's good because it's. Listen, and I know Bettman pissed a lot of people off because he said it doesn't matter at all. There's no one. There is. But I think for you and I, it's very small. Where for other people, and it's fair. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. They think it's the only. It's not. They think it's a bigger percentage of why players sign there. I think it's because of the team. You know who we're going to ask? Guy Flaming. What he thinks. And we're going to ask him about the new Oil Kings head coach, his review of Superman, because you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
And Happy Gilmore, too. That's all coming up, as well as Edmonton Elks defensive back Kenny Logan. That's all coming up in the second hour here. That was the Red Light District. Really good. We got tons of messages coming in on this topic, on the state tax in Florida, and we'll get to those after Guy Flaming. But he is up next, our good buddy from the Pipeline Show and Oil Kings color analyst. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoon. Slam that thumbs up. We're back after the break.
The Lock Shop.
How confident are you of the Red Blacks going and getting a win tonight?
When you look at what is left of the Calgary offense, I think it's very likely that Ottawa can win this game. They're getting Dru Brown back. They're more healthy than they've been in a little while, and that's been a big part of their 1-6 start. So I do think that Ottawa's got a really, really good shot at winning this game outright. So do the odds makers. I mean, they're basically around a -200 favorite right now.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Summit Racing Equipment brings you the earth-shaking thrills of Monster Truck Throwdown at Edmonton's Radford Raceway. 3 massive shows, August 22nd through 24th, featuring 8 incredible trucks with high-flying thrills and jaw-dropping stunts, including Alberta's own Crude Behavior and Roughneck, along with a return of Avenger and more. Experience the epic power of Monster Truck Throwdown, August 22nd to 24th at Rad Torque Raceway. Don't miss this all-ages event with kid tickets starting at just $17. Get tickets and info at radraceway.com.
Win a trip to Osheaga with the banquet and Aperol. We're sending one lucky guest to Montreal with flights, hotel, and 2 tickets to one of Canada's hottest music festivals. Enter by July 26. Details in store or on the Banquet app. Get real. Play hard.
You know Dawn. Everyone knows Dawn. Dawn from
Frontier Cartage. That's right, it's me, Dawn from Frontier Cartage, where we're setting the standard for cartage service in Edmonton and beyond, offering city cartage, Alberta Highway, short haul deck, and more. My team and I are bringing our years of industry experience and expertise to every mile.
Join Dawn and her boys in a new chapter in transportation excellence, dedicated to exceptional service. Call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The Oil Kings have a new head coach, hiring former Oilers captain Jason Smith as their next bench boss. Smith, the Calgary native, has coached in the WHL, AHL, and NHL, with his last head coaching stint coming with the WHL Rockets from 2016 to 2019. Elsewhere, CFL Week 9 action kicks off. Ottawa 1-6 as the Redblacks challenge the 5-2 Stampeders. Vernon Adams Jr. out for Calgary, meaning PJ Walker gets his first CFL start, and Dru Brown is good to go for Ottawa. In the majors, the Rays and Yankees have a rain delay in their series closer. New York leading 7-4 in the bottom of the fifth. 2 other games are on tap. Seattle hosting Texas, and the Braves and Reds playing as well. Well, down at Remax Field, the Riverhawks close their series against the Night Owls, looking for the 3-game sweep. Tune into the action right here on any of EST's audio streams. Our coverage starts at 8 o'clock, right after the Turf District. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoon starts right now.
It's hour 2 here on EST Afternoons, live from the new headquarters here, a couple blocks away from the old place. Really liking it here. There's a lot more light, you know. We're setting up. Trev has a spot where he sits right in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I like the space.
Yeah, space is great.
I like to...
Full kitchen.
I'm doing wind sprints down that hall.
Clean bathrooms.
Clean bathrooms?
Yeah. So it wasn't us at the old place, because here the bathrooms are nice and tidy.
Well,
we've all been raised right.
Yeah, I don't know
what was going on in the other place. Hey, slam that thumbs up for us. Hit us up on the River Korean box, 780-218-9999.
Chernobyl in those things.
It was.
It was, hey?
Oh.
Every time I went in there, it reminded me of the show. The old elephant's foot, or whatever that thing's called.
We're live from the William Huff Studios. All right. A great red light district. That was a great conversation. We'll get to your messages here in a bit. Well, we got to bring in Guy Flaming. Big news here in Edmonton. The Oil Kings announced that they have hired Jason Smith, former Edmonton Oilers captain, nicknamed Gager, as their new head coach. Guy, my man, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. I was wondering how you were going to segue from destroying bathrooms to, speaking of guys who destroy bathrooms, Guy Flaming.
Guy Flaming.
They don't call him Flaming for nothing.
Yeah. Waco, is that where we're going now? Waco?
No.
Guy, what do you think? You think Ekblad and Bennett stayed in Florida because of the state tax or because they're a good team?
I don't know. Maybe it's because they like the beach and the beach bodies out there, as opposed to the secret beach in the North Saskatchewan. It's probably a little different lifestyle.
Oh, 100%. And then we didn't even talk about that, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a state tax to me is way at the bottom. But the big news today, the team that you call their games, color analyst for the Edmonton Oil Kings, named Jason Smith. We heard it was going to be a big hire. I'll be honest, for myself, Guy, I didn't see this one coming, but a guy who was an excellent NHLer. He's coached in the AHL. He's coached in the Dub before. What are your thoughts on the hiring of Jason Smith?
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I got a heads up a couple of days ago that it was going to be him, but outside of that, like I didn't know who would still be in the running. Back a couple of months ago, I thought, well, maybe a guy like Rocky Thompson comes back or something like that. But then he got a new AHL gig, so he's staying with the pro team. I think it's with the Islanders, Rocky Thompson. But Jason Smith, I like it because he's somebody I think that the local fan base obviously knows and likes a lot. And I think he's I don't know what kind of a coach he is. Was it Gager or Cassian that was talking about having played?
It's Cass that had him as a coach.
Yeah. And that would have been fairly in his early days as a coach. So I don't know what he's like as a coach, but I remember it was in my very early days of being media going into the dressing room, and he was the captain of the Oilers. I found him to be very intimidating. Just because that perception of him as being tough, and I think it was Rob Chakowski that had the old line about he's got a pain threshold of a corpse, like that guy could take anything and come back for more. So it seems like a guy that, as a captain, that you would want to play for sure, because he would lead the way by example. And if he's anything like that as a coach, I think it's a great hire.
Keys, in your experience, what's the makeup of a Western Hockey League coach in today's game? I mean, it's obviously a lot different. Social media. I've heard some coaches say that they would. It's easier to communicate with their players by texting them while in the dressing room while they're there than actually talk to them at times. Does this kind of a guy with Jason Smith's pedigree of coaching at all the different levels and even just the connection back to Edmonton and the Oilers, would you find for young players, would they just listen to the message maybe a little bit more? Not that they don't, but just to take it, gosh, I see this guy in the picture walking into the dressing room, all of a sudden they have all these, I called them resumes walking in. This guy had a great career. I go on to listen to this guy because he did it.
Well, it's instant credibility, right? You recognize exactly what this guy has accomplished. And I mean, he was a former WHLer himself and has now gone on to coach. He played a long time, over 1,000 games, right, in the NHL. So there's obviously credibility with Jason Smith. And I think for players, I think you made the point either last hour or on Two Guys that, I think players recognize that he's one of us, that he's been here before. He's done this. He's gone through the grind like we have, or like we are, as opposed to, I think somebody mentioned Ken Hitchcock, or if I was the coach, obviously a guy who has no credibility as a coach. And you kind of wonder, what the heck is this guy doing behind the bench? That's not going to be the case with Jason Smith. And now that he's been coaching for the last 10 years, part of that in the WHL as well. So, even though he's been well removed as a player from the WHL, and the league, I'm sure, has changed a ton since he was a Regina Pat, having been a coach not that long ago, 4 or 5 years ago in the league, I think that helps. And I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of changes there are. I liked Luke Pierce. I had no problem with him. I was a little bit surprised that he wasn't renewed, but I'm excited to see what this team looks like with Jason Smith. And, I mean, Kyle Chiptura is with the team still, and Laddie Schmid is still around the team. So there's lots of NHL experience on this bench.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to. They also announced that all the assistant coaches are returning, the video coach and all that, development coach, like you said, Laddie Schmid. when you're like, how do you view that? I mean, because when you're the head coach, sometimes you want to bring in your own staff, or do you look at it as kind of a positive? Guys that have been here, they kind of know the players. They can help Jason Smith get, familiar with the roster here. What do you make of them keeping all the assistants with the new head coach?
That's interesting. I think part of it is probably because those guys now have experience here, so they can help Jason Smith get acclimated to what it's like as a WHL coach in this market on the bus in this conference, because he was coaching with Kelowna and Prince George, so different conference and a little bit different structure when it comes to the road trips and all of that. He probably crossed paths with Kyle Chipchura along the way, I would think, and Schmid. Obviously, I think they would have been teammates at one point here with the Oilers, right? So I think that familiarity should bode well. Devin Pratt, the other head or assistant coach with the Oil Kings, has got head coach experience at the WHL level. So I'm sure those are all bonuses and positives. I think, you wonder if Jason Smith would have liked to have somebody that he could bring to the bench, but I don't know. Maybe that's in years to come. Who knows? I like that it's a 3-year deal too. So there's a little bit of stability there.
You said you liked Luke Peard, Guy. What could you speculate what Jason Smith kind of would bring to this Oil Kings team? Was there something missing that you found from last year that maybe translates? Is he kind of the missing piece of what they need?
Well, I'm trying to compare the two, and I think the big difference is kind of what we were talking about with the playing as a player in the league experience. And I don't know off the top of my head where Luke played, if he played. I know he's been a coach for a long time, and he's a fairly young guy, so I'm not sure if he was a player in his background or not. But so maybe that's the difference, is just having a little bit more credibility, just a different voice in the dressing room too. I felt bad for Luke because in his coaching career in the WHL, he always came to a team right after they were really good. So he assumed controls of a team that's going to be at the bottom of the standings. And 2 years in Cranbrook, last place. First year here at Edmonton, last place. So just as the team is starting to find its way, they started to win with him as the head coach. And so I kind of felt bad for him, but happy at the same time that at least the team was turning around. And I'm not sure if he's found a new gig yet or not, but I'm sure he'll land somewhere.
Guy Flaming from the Pipeline Show joining us here on EST Afternoons. I saw one of your tweets, I think it was yesterday, about it was an article on 20 Canadians to watch when the 2025 men's NCAA hockey recruiting cycle opens on Friday. And you said a name Oil Kings fans probably don't want to see on any list is Caden Stroder's name. What are you hearing? Is there any danger of him leaving or anything like that?
Yeah, there would be, but now it wouldn't be for a couple more years.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be a rookie this season. He played 10 games or something last year. But Caden Strader's a really good player. He's a first-round pick for the Oil Kings a couple of years ago. So he's a guy that typically you would expect to be a leader on this team for the next 3 or 4 seasons. But that's in the old reality. In the new reality, your window to contend is probably going to be a lot smaller. So now you're thinking if you're a good team in late October, early November, you might be pushing all your chips in to take a run at things. So with Caden Strader as a rookie this year, you might be thinking, all right, 2-3 years from now with him in the lineup as a 19-year-old, that's going to be really good. You can't count on him being here. So that's a player that, if there's NCAA interest in him and he has interest in going the college route, then maybe he's only here for another couple of years.
Guy, there was I believe in Minneapolis has kind of the first stage of the World Juniors. Anything come out from there at all? I did watch the goalies dominate in a shootout competition, but has there been any surprises, or have you heard anything that's coming out of camp so far?
Unfortunately, it's not televised anywhere. You can't watch it online or anything. So I'm just reading what other people are reporting, and it sounded like I think Canada sent home all the guys who are returnees from last year. So they've sent all those guys home. So now it's just the players who are looking to crack the lineup for the first time for the World Junior Championship. And I believe they're playing an inter-squad game today. And it sounded like defenseman Ryan Lynn from the Vancouver Giants, who should be a first-round pick, a high first-round pick, in the next NHL draft. Sounds like he had a really good game here today, but without being able to see it, just kind of reading everything secondhand.
Let's get to the hard-hitting questions. Have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
I did, actually. I just watched it yesterday.
And?
It's
fun.
It was okay. I was surprised, like, spoilers, but like, do we want to do any spoilers?
Well,
Probably
Gager
not.
hasn't seen it. So.
It's whatever.
Okay. There's some returning. There's some returning characters from the previous, and I was surprised at what they did with one of them very, very early on. If you've seen it, Hernan, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, I thought overall it was okay. I'm not a huge golf person, so like most of the cameos from golfers that were there, I didn't recognize until they named them who they were. But yeah, some of them were funny.
What about Superman?
Superman was good. Fantastic Four was better.
Hey, that's what Reed Wilkins said. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. Actually, I caught Reed's a breakdown of both of those movies, and I agree completely. I thought Superman was really good. I like that they gave him very much the compassionate Superman about humanity, and just he was here to help, and it wasn't quite the emo Superman we've seen the last few times out. He's not all whimpering all the time and stuff, which is good. Too much dog in that Superman movie, though. Like, Krypto's okay, but then they kind of overdo it, and every time he's on, you're like, he's not adding anything to this. Fantastic Four was good. I really enjoyed that one.
Might have to go tonight then. Jeez.
Yeah.
It seems like anything Pedro Pascal touches is gold, eh?
Yeah.
He's everybody gets their moment too. Like, really, they don't do a whole lot with the Thing. I think he could have played a bigger role, but everybody else has their moments for sure. And it's not like he's underused. He's there, but he just doesn't have that one big heroic moment. Everybody else does, though, and it's quite good.
Hey, Guy, I was going to ask you, you're off right now for the Pipeline Show, right?
Yeah, back the week ending August 15th.
Oh, wow. Short off season for you. Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Because camp opens for the Old Kings late August?
Labor Day weekend, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, man, he's like the Oilers, no time off.
Yeah.
No, and when we get back, it's going to be WHL previews, team by team going through. Now it's 23 teams in the league.
Wow.
Next year it'll be 24.
That's right.
But this year it's going to be so important. I'm going to have to get GMs on, because even the play-by-play guys won't know a whole lot about some of the guys on the roster, because there's all these new incoming 17 and 18-year-old players who have never been to WHL camps, yet they're going to be on the teams this year. So really got to get the general managers to kind of give us the lowdown on who these players are that are coming in.
Perfect. Guy, thank you for taking the time to join us this afternoon. I'm sure we'll have you on once camp opens up for the Old Kings. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy this weather, buddy.
Oh, it's too hot, man. I'm too big for this heat. I'm hoping the new place has AC, or at least windows that open.
I don't know if it has windows that open, but the AC is top notch here.
Yeah.
All right.
It's chill. It's chill, buddy.
All right, Guy. Thanks, man.
You bet. See you later.
That's Guy Flaming. He's the color analyst on the Edmonton Old Kings broadcast, also the host of the legendary Pipeline Show. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. You want to check out some shows in August. Bay City Rollers roll in on August 7th. Jake Owen on August 15th. And then you got the tribute to Elton Ron on August 29th. All you got to do for tickets is go to rivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office. Up next, Edmonton Elks rookie safety Kenny Logan Jr., who's set to make his second CFL start on Saturday. We'll have a good conversation with good old Kenny here, who's been very, very impressive in the limited time we've seen him this season. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons. Keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Jason Smith is back in Edmonton, this time being hired as the Oil Kings head coach. The former Oilers captain played over 1,000 NHL games and has coached at the AHL, WHL, and NHL levels. Well, last season being the assistant for Philadelphia's AHL affiliate in Lehigh Valley. On the field, Calgary visits Ottawa. PJ Walker making his first CFL start with Vernon Adams Jr. out for the 5-2 Stamps. He takes on Dru Brown's 1-6 Red Blacks. Baseball action sees a rain delay for the Yankees and raise Tampa down 7-4 in their series closer in the 5th inning. Later on, the Braves battle the Reds before Seattle hosts Texas. For the Riverhawks, they have a hill tilt against the Night Owls, finding a 7-0 victory yesterday. Catch the series closer on EST's audio streams. Tune in at 8 o'clock, right after the Turf District. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993, they're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. Kenny Logan Jr. checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Double E alum, a 2005 Grey Cup champion. It is Taylor Inglis. You played with my colleague Jason Milne. Can you give me an honest scouting report of his abilities as a safety?
Honestly, Jay Milne was a beast. At the time, that man was like 6-pack, 195, fearless. Don't put your head down.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Tonight on Will It Store? One man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Everyone knows when you need a truck now, you call Dawn.
That's right. You call us, Frontier Cartage, when you need driver coverage or have a truck that's down.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you've got way more freight to move than you thought.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you need a truck that's available and ready to start anytime you need.
You call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826. 587-222-5826.
It's 2:23. Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Static free since 23. I haven't said that in a while, Joaquin.
I don't think I've ever said it.
And something just fell. I don't know what.
Inside or outside?
Outside. Hey, we're live here from the William Huff Studios. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat, River Cree inbox 780-218-9999. And slam that thumbs up for us. We're going to talk some Elks. Of course, it's day 3. Tomorrow it's walkthrough day, and then it's game day. Saturday, 1 p.m. is going to be like 29 degrees. Tailgate's going to be rocking. And go support the green and gold as they look for their second win of the season. I'm very happy to welcome into the show Kenny Logan Jr. from the Edmonton Elks. Kenny, how you doing today?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
All right, that's good to hear, Kenny. Kenny, let's talk about it. You got your first start last Friday. I know you came in early in the BC game as well, but how are you feeling in your first go-around and as a starter in the CFL?
Pretty good. Just excited and just thankful for the opportunity that I get, but just trying to find ways to get better each and every week.
How's been your adjustment to Edmonton, Kenny? I know that being from Florida, which we've kind of found out, is this weather a little bit more suited to your playing style?
I mean, I guess so. For right now, it is.
Kenny, you're playing safety. You've come in here. What adjustments have you had to make? You know, you're coming from the American game. You know, you played college. You had a cup of coffee in the NFL as well with the Los Angeles Rams. But when you know, playing down here and coming up here with the width of the field and the extra 5 yards and all that, how's the adjustment been for you?
I would just say with the conditioning part, just knowing it's an extra 5 when you're chasing your corner routes or when it's time to bump outside and go cover a receiver on the out routes and stuff like that, just knowing it's a little more width out there, so being able to adjust your alignment and push your depth on some of your drops.
Kenny, without giving too much away, you're obviously going up against one of the, if not the best quarterback in the CFL right now with Bo Levi. What adjustments do you have to make to your game to make sure that you can maybe stifle him a little bit and take some of the, maybe get a pick here or there, or what have you learned from just video and what can make you guys successful this weekend?
We just have to make sure we really execute and really in position, really just trying to do things at a high level and execute what we worked on all week in practice. He's a great quarterback that we have to be prepared for, but we put in the extra work in and made sure we accounted for all the details to make sure we put ourselves in the best position to make plays.
Kenny Logan Jr. here from the Edmonton Elks joining us here on EST Afternoons. He will get his second start at safety with Royce Metier on the injured list. That's what we're assuming right now heading into Friday. We'll have the depth chart tomorrow as the team will release that. Kenny, who are you kind of leaning on here in terms of like veterans that have been in this league for many, many years? It is your first go around up north here. Is there any one or two players that have really helped you out so far this season?
I mean, really our whole secondary, I kind of lean on those guys the most, KJ, Royce, and then Fat, just being able to talk to all those guys and just trying to pick their brain and help me slow the game down as much as possible and as quick as possible.
Kenny, also there, you're going up against another Kenny in Hamilton that's doing quite well right now. Is it easy as just being the best Kenny on the field, or going up against Lawler? Is there that little thing in the back of your head going, I want to go up against the best. I want to dominate this guy and just have success to build that confidence?
He's definitely a baller for sure. Just being able, I just have to go out there and just play inside the scheme and do everything that I prepared to do all week. And then that's just a secondary as a whole and a defense as a whole. We just got to go out there. I mean, it's great opponents every week, so we just got to make sure we're keyed in and dialed into our details so we can go out there. And no matter who's on the other side, we're going to execute at a high level.
Kenny, what did you know about the CFL before coming up this year? Like, had you heard about it, or is it something new to you in the offseason? When did you first hear about the Canadian Football League?
I knew about it for a while because when my brother, after my brother played a little bit with the coach, he came up here. He actually played for Edmonton back. It was a while ago. I can't tell you the exact date. So when I eventually got the chance to come up here, he was the first person I told. But I knew about them a while ago.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I got to look that up now.
Yeah.
I definitely got to look that up. Kenny, let's have we're going to throw some fun questions your way. You did play at Kansas with the Jayhawks. What was that experience like? I mean, you were a tackle machine, 313 total tackles during your university days. But what was it like playing for the Jayhawks?
It was definitely fun, exciting. I mean, just at first it was, we started off kind of slow, just trying to find out who was going to be our leader up top. And then once we eventually got that, just being a part of the rebuild and stick around for that and just know that the group of guys that were there for that are going to be embedded in that history forever is just something that I was happy to be a part of. I didn't want to go anywhere. I stuck around for that. So just being able to experience that kind of taught me a lot, going into different atmospheres, whether it was the NFL or CFL, just being able to stick around and trust the process no matter what.
Kenny, we usually ask Elks to see when coming up to Edmonton. Obviously, there's a lot of food choices up here, but obviously it's a little bit of a change in the palate and what they can have. What do you like to eat? And sometimes we can put you in the right direction to find something. But one question we like to ask is, have you had a donair yet?
Oh,
I'm taking that as a no.
I don't know what that is.
You got to ask some of the guys that have been around for a while to take you for a donaire. But my partner here, Joaquin, was asking, is there a food spot you found here in Edmonton that's kind of your go-to yet, Kenny?
Yeah, a couple of the guys. We probably we always like to go to Cactus or Panini.
Okay. Panini's good. Yes. Panini's it's right by the stadium. They make like sandwiches, calzones. Yeah. It's a top spot for sure. Hey, Mo, we're just looking at your profile here in the Edmonton Elks Media Guide. It says you like to fish. You a big fisher?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a big fisher.
Okay. You obviously haven't had a chance out here with some of the great spots we have here in Alberta.
Yeah, I was just talking to Brian Cheeseman about that yesterday because he said his grandfather likes to fish or whatever. So I was just asking him all the fishing spots out here, but it's pretty nice out here. So eventually I want to catch it when we have some free time.
Okay, and one more for you. You're a big sneaker guy. Is that true?
Yeah. I love my sneakers. Okay. I got a lot at the house.
So what's the go-to, Kenny? Like, what's your latest pair and what's your favorite pair?
My latest pair, I just got some, I can't think of the name of some Jordan 3s, all white. Pure Money. They call it Pure Money. My go-to pair would be probably a pair of 3s. They're the most comfortable to me, or a pair of Jordan 11s. I like the Concords. I'm a big 12s guy too. So the Cherry 12s, Cherry 11s. I can talk for days about shoes.
Damn, Kenny, we gotta get you on more often to just talk sneakers, man. Okay. Yeah, we got to ask you, how many pairs do you own, roughly?
Roughly over 100 something.
Holy! How many did you bring up to Edmonton? Hopefully not all of them.
I only brought a few. I was texting some of my friends. I was telling some of my friends back in college, and they already know how I am.
Yeah.
So when they knew I was coming up, they were like, "Bro, don't bring no shoes out there because you know you're gonna end up buying some." So I've been doing good lately though. That was my first pair in a while.
Oh, that's great stuff, Kenny. Hey, listen, watching you play, man, I think for the coaching staff, it's going to be hard to keep you off the field. You've been very impressive in your little bit of time, and all the best Saturday. I know everybody here at Edmonton Sports Talk hope you guys can pick up the 2 points. Thanks again, Kenny.
Thank you.
All right, that's Kenny Logan Jr., safety for the Edmonton Elks. In his rookie season, he really got into the sneaker talk.
Yeah. We just need to talk about sneakers with that guy. I don't even know what he was talking about there. 2s, 12s.
I don't even know. Yeah, he was saying brand names. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. We're old, though. I'm happy with my Skechers.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm happy with
I got Sketcher 1s.
Yeah. Because he said 12s. I got the 3s.
Yeah, the cherry? What?
Yeah, the cherry 3s. I don't even know what that means. Can you imagine having 100 pair of sneakers?
No.
That's crazy.
I don't have 100 pairs of anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like when you're like, have you had a donaire? What's that?
What? I love it.
No, but he's number 20 for the casual Elks fan. He's been, honestly, I was a little worried about the 2 rookies on Friday, starting against Trevor Harris, who's really good throwing the ball, and these guys held their own. He's been excellent. He's got, just looking at his totals, he's got 19 defensive tackles in 1.5 games, 9 special team tackles. He's been really good. He was really good in university, so just another guy to put on the list as great guys to bring on the show. And obviously, if you get him talking about sneakers, he gets pretty jacked up. And Panino's is really good, man.
I don't think I've ever been.
Oh, it's good. It's right by the stadium. It's by a chicken place that's also really, really good.
Yeah.
And they make, because it's like a sandwich, but you can also get the same, like whatever sandwich you get, you can turn it into a calzone.
Oh,
and their calzones are enormous.
I haven't had a calzone in a while.
Yeah. Damn, I want one now. Yeah.
We got to find out what's around here.
We got Swiss LA, man. Can't go wrong with some good old Swiss. Why does everybody hate Swiss LA?
I don't hate it.
It's affordable. It's good.
I think we went there for Christmas one time, around Christmas time. Kids were young.
Mex Bezuzu sending in his Jordans, I guess. Sure.
Jordan 11s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s? That's what Mex Bezuzu's got?
I think so.
If my Roman numerals are correct.
Oh, man. Hey, did I don't even know the reads I'm making anymore, man.
You're doing all right, buddy.
Yeah, that was a fun conversation. Shout out to Mike Curry from the Edmonton Elks for hooking that up. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get Joel DeBlanco. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I asked Iwanek, but he's like on every show tomorrow, so I feel kind of bad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So.
What do you mean every show?
Well, he's doing the Hangout.
Okay.
Then he's doing the Lock Shop.
Okay.
And then he's with Jay for the Reed Wilkins. So I was like, that's too much. Big Maple says Swiss Chalet has underrated chicken wings.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty good, man. We had them. Remember they tried
they dropped them off. That's true.
VR says Swiss Chalet is no bueno. Oh, VR. I don't think we can be friends anymore.
Block him.
Block him, Coop. Take him out. Like their chicken's delicious. The chalet sauce is delicious. The fries are good. Like you don't go there to eat you go there for chicken. And the ribs are pretty good too. You get the
do they have a chicken sandwich?
They do.
Do they have a Nashville hot chicken sandwich?
I don't know if it's a Nashville. It's just like a chicken. I don't think it's Nashville though. Because the Nashville's a little more spicy, right?
Spicy and buttery. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit different. So, yeah. So,
God, I got to go see Fantastic Four tonight.
Well, you just gave me the kind of the backstory of it because I've never watched anything Fantastic Four because I'm intrigued. And Pedro Pascal, he's Chilean, right?
Yes, I know. You've told us this numerous times.
And Hernan, I'm not even a superhero movie fan, and I watched it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. Pun not intended, by the way.
Yes, it was.
You notice how I bring up Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Niemann?
I know. Yeah. Any other Chileans you want to talk about today?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just proud of them.
Well, it's hard not to be.
Wheels.
I mean, you fought. Viva la revolución.
Wheels says
you fought for these guys, and they wouldn't be where they are today without your revolution back in the day.
If it wasn't for me, man. Wheels says, I'm jealous of you guys. You have Swiss Chalet buy you. What?
The one
he says, I love rib.
And clear up.
You're closed down, I believe.
Wow, Wheels. Jeez, proofread, man.
Love Rib Fest at Swiss Chalet. It's great and affordable. Yes, Wheels.
Manila is also a restaurant right around the corner here. Filipino food.
Oh, really?
There's a shawarma place opening up over there, too.
Yeah, I'm going to give
you
the
eat
place.
Shawarma?
I've had it once.
You don't like it?
No, I didn't mind it. There's a place called More Subs here. Okay, so quick story. I used to work around here 20 years ago. At a warehouse. More Subs is still, it was here when I was there 20 years ago. It's still here. Best, not Donair, but best Donair subs.
Oh, really?
Have you ever had a Donair sub?
No.
If I buy you one, will you have one?
I will wait and see if you buy me one.
I will buy you one.
I still owe you one.
I bought him one.
Yeah.
You bought him one before me?
It was one of those days where I had Oilers game and I had to stick around and I was like, I'm starving. And then he's like, do you mind getting me one? I've never had a Donair sub. Tell me if you've had a Donair sub. It's a game changer, right, Coop? I almost like it better than just the Donair and the wrap.
Really?
And More Subs is top notch, man.
I just got to say the ratio might have been a bit off. There was a lot of bread. I did like it. It tasted good. The good parts were great, but near the end, it was like, okay. Didn't get too soggy, though, like a normal dough.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
VR says, we can bond over The Outsiders and darts. The Outsiders is a great movie, man.
When's the last time you watched it?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
no
like
doubt.
I just turn it on.
I don't think it's even on anymore.
It's always on in my heart. All right, coming up next, we'll close it out. We'll get to your messages as well. We'll get to this day in sports history and all that fun stuff like we always do in the final segment. And we'll tee you up. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne, and they will have Oil Kings' new head coach, Jason Smith, joining them. So keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Here's Coop, Sports Update.
Former Oilers captain Jason Smith has been hired as the next head coach of the Oil Kings. Smith has experience coaching in the NHL, WHL, and AHL, most recently coaching as an assistant for the Phantoms, Philadelphia's AHL affiliate last season. Out east, CFL Week 9 action kicks off. Ottawa hosting Calgary. Redblacks are 1-6 on the season, while the Stamps are second in the West at 5-2. Kickoff goes at 5:30, having PJ Walker getting the start for Calgary. Dru Brown for Ottawa. In baseball, there's 3 games in the majors. Rays trailing the Yankees 7-4 in the bottom of the 5th during a rain delay. Afterwards, the Reds and Braves throw down, and the Rangers take on the Mariners. And for the Riverhawks, they look for the sweep against the Night Owls, fresh off a 7-0 victory last night. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. We join the game just after 8 o'clock when the Turf District wraps up. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back on the other side of the break.
Avocado and feta dip, passion fruit cheesecake, and cocktails that taste like summer in a glass. Try the new feature menu at The Banquet. Refreshing, craveable, and made for sunny days. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons. How you doing? What's shaking? This weather is awesome. Awesome. We'll see tomorrow the depth chart for the Elks. They might move some bodies around with Nick Anderson being out. Maybe Logan Jr. goes to another position and then they put someone at safety. Because he's got range, man. He's a good player, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. What's going to happen?
Are you going to the game?
No, I will not be going to the game.
What are you doing?
I think we're going somewhere. I just don't know. We're doing something, but I'm going to PVR the game and watch it later.
Oh, really?
So I'll be off my phone. Nobody ruin it for me. Our good buddy Wheel sends in his Washington Capitals team. Rod Langway, Adam Oates, Sergei Gonchar, Troy Brouwer, Jaromir Jagr,
Brouwer.
Atif, you're only supposed to pick 4. And it's all good, buddy. We get what you're trying to say. We get it, bro.
Maybe we add someone to the gift shop when it gets tough like that.
Sure.
Who goes into the gift shop?
Kolzik.
Who's got?
Has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be. Hey, the Afternoon Inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their kitchen restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu from 5 p.m. till close. Hit us up, River Cree Inbox, 780-218-9999.
Vincenzo Rota, do you guys think the Elks will run the ball this game? LOL.
They better, Vincenzo.
Oh, they better.
They have 10 carries between Rankin and Leak in the last 2 games. It's ridiculous. Can't happen.
Is that... Who was saying that? This was someone who was saying that this morning, I think. Maybe you would know. I have no idea, but as an offensive line, I think it was referred to, it's fun to be the hammer sometimes. You don't always want to be the nail.
No, and exactly. And you know what? It's because I think the frustrating part is because last game, the game was close. Like, it wasn't like a runaway game, especially in that first half. Run the damn ball. Take the pressure off your quarterback sometimes. And you don't think Ivy and Cordy and all those guys want to go and smack some guys around running the ball? That's when they get their revenge because they get attacked most of the game. So run the damn ball. Jordan McSimic has been just okay, I think, as an OC right now. I think he's taking a lot of criticism, and I think it's fair. It hasn't been good enough. They have to. And the defense played a much better game. They were really good against Saskatchewan. To hold them to 21 points, 0 in the fourth quarter, and had Trevor Harris pretty frustrated, I think they did their job. And that's with 2 rookies in the secondary. But like we said, a lot of injuries in that game, so we'll see what the depth chart looks like tomorrow. All we know is Cody Fitzgerald's getting the start. Joaquin, inside the numbers for Play Alberta. All you got to do is deposit $20 to get a $50 free bet or $50 for casino. EST Casino, EST Sports. Okay? I'm reloaded. Let's get to this day in sports history. Okay? Joaco.
Yeah.
1932, Enzo Ferrari retired from racing.
Really?
Yeah. In 1950, he launched the series of cars under his name, which is now Ferrari.
No way.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
25 years ago today, the Tampa Bay Lightning signed Martin St. Louis. What a signing, eh? What a player he became.
Yeah. What legs on that guy?
Oof. Oh,
those
yeah. Thighs?
Those little pistons? Man.
Unreal. 19 years ago today, Joaquin.
How does a guy coaching kids go to the NHL and have success?
Well, because you know the game, man. You've been there, right? But it wasn't instant, though, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, last year he was.
That's impressive, man.
Anyway. Where was I?
Sorry.
19 years ago today, the Dominator signed a 1-year deal with the Detroit Red Wings.
Did he? Pretty good goalie.
He was
should get Matthew Barnaby on here to talk about him.
Sure. Hey, did you know today's National Intern Day? And none of us got Benny a cake.
Who?
It is National Intern Day. It's National Chili Dog Day, and I think you said a couple weeks ago that's your favorite kind of hot dog.
If it's available, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the chili dog.
And it's National Avocado Day.
What did Dusty get at the taco shop? Didn't he get a chili dog when we went
Well, it was
there?
like a taco dog, right? Like for a Christmas party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he took everything off. I think it was great that he tried the spicy chicken the other day.
Yeah. Good for him. He's got to try things. You like avocado?
Come on.
It's good in sandwiches. It's good in salads.
You know what I hate? I know I hate avocados because there's only one place to get them. Everywhere else, I could use them as tires on my car.
Yeah. It's tough to find good avocados.
There's only one place I found.
Where?
Costco.
Yeah.
It's the only place. And then you got to wait 2 days.
Yeah.
And then they're perfect.
Yeah.
And then I make my guac and then it's...
Do you like avocado on burgers?
Of course.
You like it in salad?
Of course.
Do you like it in hot
You
dog?
can put it on basically everything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like
There's an avocado bubble tea that I get.
Yeah. Because in Chile, like let's say for breakfast, avocados are used a lot for like toast. And then not only that, there's something called in Chile once, which is like around 9, 10 o'clock. You have tea with like snacks, and you usually have avocado with
These are
bread.
like hobbits. What is that, second breakfast?
It is, man. It's a lot of meals. So I love avocado. You can't go wrong with a good avocado.
Oh, yeah. I was going, one day you make good guac, don't you?
No, I haven't tried to make guac yet.
What?
Yeah.
I'll bring in mine then. Bring in some chips.
Yeah, that'd be
We'll
great.
just be crunching for 2 hours though.
We can't. I hate when people eat on the mic, so we can't do it.
I know.
Okay.
I know it's terrible. We need like a mute button on our mics.
Yeah, we do. Well, Coob can mute.
Coob can mute us. But it's kind of weird me yelling, Coob, mute me.
Do you have a name for your guac? Like, is it just Walks Guac?
Oh, look at that.
I knew exactly where you're going.
Yeah,
with that,
you've probably heard that a million
it's perfect.
times.
You know what?
Yeah.
I know what you're doing there.
Oh.
Solid though. Solid.
Hey, let's go.
Hey. Well, if you had a food truck, Walks Guac.
If I sold it, it would probably be named that. I would say that.
I'm going to miss you, Coob. He's gone you're gone for 2 weeks?
I'm gone for a long time, yeah.
Where are you going again?
Son of a gun.
I'm going to Port Alberni.
Right.
And Gabriel.
Who was from there? The player?
Laurent Brossois.
Laurent
Oh, maybe run into Laurent.
I might run into somebody. I don't know who's down there. I've
Okay,
never
where's Port Alberni again? I always get.
It's on the island. It's closer to Nanaimo. I don't really.
Yeah, I
know.
think
it's all
is.
the same to me. I've never been, so it's like in the middle of the island almost.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna suggest? Are you just staying there the whole time, Coop?
I'll be shifting around, maybe a couple road trips out. I think we're going to Vancouver for one day, but I still got tomorrow, boys. So
I like Coop because he explores.
It's amazing.
He don't give a crap.
The cojones on you to go to these places. It's
great.
Oh, okay, so you're kind of just outside. You're in between. If I could make a suggestion, is that you try to get out to the West Coast.
West Coast.
West Side.
West Side.
And go see. But I think that's up higher. If you can get over to Long Beach, it'll change your life.
Long Beach, eh?
Yeah.
Long Beach, Inglewood.
No, it's
north of Nanaimo.
Like the bars.
Hey,
the night owls.
This one's good. Put an air tag on Cool. We can't lose them.
I'm going with my buddies this time around. So. Taking a road trip out there.
Wow. How many guys going?
Well, a few guys, couple gals.
Whoa!
Oh, look at this guy.
What's going on? Wait a second here. What girls?
They're all happily together. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're third wheeling it?
Probably a spare tire. Fifth.
No, but you can find love in. Where are you going again?
Port Alberni. Yeah.
I don't know how much love. I don't think there's enough love in Port Alberni for Coop.
Oh, Coop, you're the best.
Tofino's just directly like west. So if you can get the road from like Nanaimo to Tofino is awesome. It's all through the woods and stuff.
Guacamole.
Walk,
and we spell it like
with a Q?
And then we sell it, man.
And then you have whack-a-mole on location.
Sometimes I wish I had a mute button for you.
That's what my grandmother used to say to me. She said, I wish you were like on the TV so I could use the remote and shut you down.
That's all right.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, quickly, on this day in 1987, The Lost Boys was released in theaters. One of the greatest movies ever made.
Okay.
No, but for like that genre, it was great.
The soundtrack, fantastic.
Oh, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Jason Patrick, Kiefer Sutherland. That's a great movie. I don't care. You can mock me all you want. I'll stand by it. Lost Boys is a fantastic movie. I can still watch it and I love it. Not only that, The Living Daylights was released in theaters in 1987.
Which Bond was that?
15th James Bond movie with Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, it was it was a drug lord one.
On this day, 1989, Nintendo Game Boy handheld video game system was released in the U.S. The best version of it. That's the best one. Played some Tetris.
Yeah, my dad stole it and just played Tetris the whole time.
It was so good, man. It was so good. That's all I got for you today, boys. If you want to do yourself a favor, watch the CFL game tonight and then put on Lost Boys, especially for you youngins that have never seen it.
Oh, yeah, Dusty's calling it.
Yeah, he is.
It's bearded Dusty again, I'm assuming this evening?
The beard looks good on TV.
But it's so humid there.
Yeah.
I wonder how he's doing with the heat.
I told him to go to Fat Boys today after the game because we used to go there when I was with the Elks. It's every Thursday. And luckily for me, every 3 years we got there on a Thursday.
Really?
It's all you can eat ribs, man. And like solid ribs, bro. Solid. Okay. So hopefully he goes there. I hope he likes ribs.
Of course he likes ribs. Yeah, Cuba, go out to Tofino. You know what? You can rent a surfboard too. You probably need like a 5mm wetsuit. But
surf's up, dude.
It's where my buddies we used to drive out there and go surfing.
We'll be tubing and going out on the lakes, going hikes and stuff. But isn't Tofino like it's a great, beautiful spot? But isn't it a tourist trap? I've heard that from a couple.
I haven't been there in decades. So back then it smelled like weed and hemp. Well, everyone was wearing hemp stuff.
Hashish?
I don't know.
No. Hey, it's also Wesley Snipes.
Oh, Blade.
Right, Blade.
Did you watch Blade?
No. What's his best movie?
Wesley Snipes.
I mean, he's great in Major League.
Blade is the first Blade kicked off Marvel, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, white man can't jump.
Major League, Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah,
might run like Mays, but you hit like. All right.
We got to get out of here. Hey, Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up. They will have Jason Smith, the newest
Demolition Man. You're right, Max Bozuzu.
Oh, a lot of bad movies by Wesley. But I love Wesley. He's a good lad. Hey, fun show. Big shout out to Guy Flaming from the Pipeline Show. Kenny Logan Jr. from the Edmonton Elks. Tomorrow, more than likely, Matthew Wanick. And we might have another Edmonton Elk on as well. And we'll have Zach to the future. For Coop, for Hawk, I'm Hernan. Saying enjoy this beautiful weather. We love you. Chowders.